because I think that whenever you're not so used to having so much attention and everyone's opinions and stuff like that, it can be a lot of pressure. And I think we're human, you know, we're not love robots.
You know, it seems like so long ago. Obviously, the show was so long ago for you guys, and it's been over a year now since we've all, you know, fell in love with your story. I mean, what has been the biggest test of your relationship since the show aired? Or has it been like a seamless transition for you guys?
That's a great question. I don't know if I would say seamless. I think anytime that you go from being, you know, virtually unknown to having this platform and everyone knows your love story, I think that it's always a transitional period in there. I think that the hardest thing for us at the time was, you know, just kind of learning how to let people's opinions roll off of us, as so many reality people do. So yeah, and that was the hardest thing, is just kind of, you know, getting to a point where we're like, whatever, it doesn't matter what you say. We're gonna live our life, we're gonna be happy, and that's that. Because the internet trolls will be there.
Yeah. So it was hard for you to kind of block out the noise of the internet haters in the beginning?
At first, because I think that whenever you're not so used to having so much attention and everyone's opinions and stuff like that, it can be a lot of pressure. And I think we're human, you know, we're not love robots. So I definitely think that we went through a period where it was kind of difficult, but it didn't take me long to snap out of it, honey. I was like, whatever, we're gonna live life, we're gonna do what we do, and it's gonna be great.
You mentioned before, like, you kind of became famous overnight, pretty much. Like, everybody, like I said, fell in love with your stories. Was it hard for you to kind of deal with that instant fame? And did you go through any of like anxiety about it? Because I'm sure it's a lot to handle all at once.
Yeah, you know what? I think at first, when the show first came out, it was so, literally the day that the show premiered, I remember my phone, and Cam and I watched it, and I just remember my phone ding, 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 all day. It was one of the most craziest things that I ever experienced. But for me, I really tried not to focus on that, especially like, I didn't want to be like, oh, people, you know, I have all these people that follow my story. I really just tried to stay focused on what I was doing, being sure that we kept it about our love and our relationship and hope and love, and not letting it get to your head, because that's where you go wrong. Stay humble, sis. You know, you gotta stay humble and just keep the focus on the love and being ourselves.
Definitely. Did you guys ever feel pressure to stay together after getting married because of the show? Or was this all about love for you guys?
I feel like we felt pressure to stay together just because we're married, and that's what marriage is.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
It's like for better or for worse. I mean, of course, having fans that kind of threaten you if you ever break up does add to the pressure. But at the same time, you know, I think for Cam and I, it's really special because we know that our relationship is ours. And no matter what other people say, whether it's, you know, fans or supporters who we appreciate, family or whoever, at the end of the day, it's always about us. Definitely. And that's what we always return to.
Definitely. You know, I know that you said that, you know, you want to have some little Cams at some point. And I know as soon as the day after you get married, people always ask the question. So when will baby Cams be making an appearance?
You know, we are definitely starting our family planning. I'm not pregnant. Let me preface by saying that. However, you know, we do have a little fur baby. His name is Spark. So he's our child for now. That and our work is our child. You know, we have a lot of things going on. I got the Match Me If You Can. We also have a book that's coming out in June. So we've been staying really busy. We're trying to set the tone for when the baby comes, you know, so we can just have all our business done and out the way.